All right, so now we go from the soulless sellouts to the obvious cowards. And I will say, I called this one fucking perfectly. When Stephen Colbert got axed because of basically the Trump regime and because of the merger that his parent company wants, and Jimmy Kimmel got temporarily booted, I said, there ain't no way that Jimmy Fallon is going to grow a pair of balls and lean into the criticisms of the regime. Which, by the way, if you're a badass and if you want it to go down in history and if you wanted people to respect you, that's exactly what you would do. Especially since Trump came out immediately after Jimmy Kimmel was axed temporarily at the time. We didn't know that at the time, but it was temporary. Trump came out and said, next, Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers. You gotta go. They're Trump haters, big Trump haters. We don't like that. So he was literally calling for your head on a platter. You just saw your fellow comedian get axed. And now we get this article. Look at this from the Daily Beast. Jimmy Fallon keeping his head down after Kimmel's suspension. The both sides late night host awkwardly dodged a question about he may or may not stand up to Trump's FCC goon. Jimmy Fallon is keeping his head down during late night TV's battle with the Trump administration. The notoriously apolitical host said Tuesday as he reiterated he wouldn't be trading shots with the president no matter how many times he threatens to have his show axed. Quote, "Our show's never really been that political," Fallon told CNBC Tuesday morning when asked how he was thinking about his job in the wake of Jimmy Kimmel's suspension and threats from Trump's FCC chairman. We hit both sides equally, and we try to make everybody laugh," he continued. Okay, I'm so fucking done with these. I'm sorry, bro. If in the year 2025 you're still doing both side shit, to not fucking see that one side, despite all of its fucking flaws, is infinitely better than the other side. At this point, I think that's either idiotic, like you're ignorant or stupid, or you're a fucking liar, right? You should not be making fun of both sides equally when only one of the sides cut pediatric cancer research and the National Weather Service and Meals on Wheels and the CFPB and fired 83,000 veterans. Need I continue? Do I need to keep going? I think you guys get the point. I think you guys understand here that only one side decided to declare war on the United States of America with the U.S. military. Only one side said, let's bomb fishing boats off the coast of Venezuela every other day, and let's try an illegal regime change war. So we attack both sides. Okay, well, that's the fucking problem. That's part of the fucking problem, is that you're a little bitch. We have a quota of 50-50. If we rib a Democrat, we rib a Republican, and vice versa. But the White House is not laughing no matter how neutral Fallon tries to be. Oh, what a shock. So you try to cuck yourself and he comes for you anyway. It's almost like no matter what, he's going to come for you. So you might as well have some fucking pride. Have some self-respect. Have a backbone. Be a man. Trump has repeatedly said the Tonight Show host has no talent and described him as a total loser, despite their chummy hair-tussling chat when Trump appeared on the show in 2016 and Fallon's aversion to dipping into political comedy. The month after his friendly interview with Fox News host Greg Gutfeld, who had just advocated that conservatives embrace calling themselves Nazis, Fallon once again insisted being neutral is what makes our show work. Oh my God. This is like, you are a fucking dinosaur, bro. You are from a different era. In what world can you be neutral about what's happening around you right now? I mean that sincerely. In what world can you be neutral about what's happening around you right now? The president building concentration camps and sending innocent people there with no due process? 50-50. Have it, leave it. I'm not sure what I think about it. Like, this is how stupid you sound when you say shit like this. God damn it. You're just a bitch. Like, because everybody knows, like, hey, this is wrong. This is bad. This guy's a fascist. This guy's destroying everything that's good about this country. And then there you are like, maybe, maybe not, but we have Republicans and Democrats on, and I try to stay out of comedy. That's the other thing. He tries to stay out of politics, and it's like, I don't know how anybody can do that, especially if you're a comedian in 2025. Like, how can you just stay out of politics? Politics is everything. Like, everything is political. How we live, what we eat, what drugs we consume, how we act. Like, literally everything is political. So how can you be a comedian but not touch on anything political? It's almost like impossible to do that, especially in 2025. They say, quote, "Our monologues are the same we've been doing since Johnny Carson was doing The Tonight Show, so I just keep my head down and make sure the jokes are funny," Fallon, who was on CNBC to promote his new marketing competition show On Brand, said, as his late-night peers risk their careers to speak up against censorship, "We're just trying to make the best show we possibly can and entertain everybody." That's the other thing, right? Is like, they're literally coming for the exact kind of thing you do, bro. Like, this is your arena, and they're coming to criminalize what you do in your arena. So they helped get Colbert fired. They definitely got Jimmy Kimmel fired, but thankfully 1.7 million people canceled Disney Plus and Hulu, and so they had to beg to bring his ass back because they were fucked if they didn't. But like, Trump is coming for your free speech. You know, they're trying to deport people who are pro-Palestine, even if they're legal immigrants. They're trying to deport people who criticize Israel. Nobody is safe. When they start going after, if one person's rights are not protected, none of our rights are safe. None of us have rights. If they can just decide we're going to do whatever with whoever we want, it doesn't matter. Like, we've seen ICE agents round up legal immigrants. And it's like, they don't care that they're legal. They just swat that aside. So that means none of us are safe. None of us. You think, and here's the point, you think you could always stay on King Joffrey's good side? You think you can always do that? There's no way. Because you won't even realize. You'll make something that's ancillary. A point that's ancillary that might stick in his craw for whatever fucking reason. Quote, "We have to speak out against this because he's not stopping," Kimmel said in his first monologue after the suspension. "He was somehow able to squeeze Colbert out of CBS, then he turned his sights onto me, and now he's openly rooting for NBC to fire Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers and the hundreds of Americans who work for their shows who don't make millions of dollars. And I hope that if that happens, or if there's any hint of that happening, you will be 10 times as loud as you were this week." See, that's how you're supposed to sound right there. Fallon did not have similarly strong words of solidarity either on CNBC Tuesday or on his own show after Kimmel was silenced. Oh my God. Really? So no solidarity. This guy, he's the fucking worst. The Tonight Show host's monologue that first night of Kimmel's suspension included a couple of lame jokes about his dad not knowing which of the hosts named Jimmy had been suspended, and the laughable suggestion that, quote, "I don't know what's going on, and no one does. Oh my God." He did manage to include a paltry, "I do know Jimmy Kimmel, and he's a decent, funny, and loving guy. I hope he comes back." Oh, roaring support there, buddy. Fallon has talked at length before about why he steers clear of politics. He told Today in 2017, "I don't really even, care that much about politics. I'm just not that brain, I think the other guys are doing it very well." Addressing the backlash to his chumminess during Trump's appearance on his show the previous year, Fallon told TMZ, "I'm never too hard on anyone." I'm sorry, bro. It's just like, this sort of like, it's almost like naive and delusional and childish to try to say like, "Oh, I don't do that. Like, I'm above that. That's some other thing. I'm not interested in it." It's like, well, it's interested in you. As evidenced by the president saying, "We got to get this guy off the air too, because he doesn't suck me off enough." So, I don't know, grow up, be a man, tell the truth, stop hiding. You're never going to be safe. None of us are fucking safe. Do you not get that yet? That none of us are fucking safe? None of us are safe. Now, I run my mouth, right? Do you think I'm not aware that one fucking phone call to the head of Google and my show could be acts like that? You think I'm not aware of that? But you gotta be principled. You gotta actually fucking tell the truth. So anyway, he's so weak, so pathetic. It's this mindset that drives me crazy, right? Because there's plenty of the people in this country, MAGA folks, who just love the fascism. They love the fascism. They love the destruction. They're sadistic. They want to see people they don't like hurt. That's bad enough. But then when you have people who nominally, in theory, should be on the right side, and they're like, I don't like to get involved in those things. I like to stay on the sidelines. It's like, how are you not just part of the problem at that point? If you are not standing up and resisting this with everything you have, how are you not just part of the problem? Answer, you are. All right, guys, that's the show, y'all. I love y'all very much. Thank you, as always, for listening to me run my mouth. I truly appreciate it. You can subscribe to the channel. Thank you to everybody who did subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. We just crossed 2 million subs recently. I'm very, very happy about that. So thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider. That helps out a lot in the algorithm. You could also click that bell icon so you get a notification every time a video drops. You can click that like button, and that'll help spread the video through the algorithm and get more eyeballs on it. Thank you to everybody who supports the show on Patreon. Remember, this is real independent media, and you guys make it possible. So thank you if you support us on Patreon. Please consider if you don't. You can also tip with that thanks button on YouTube. It's another easy way to support the show. And go subscribe to Corin's World, the YouTube channel, because we do live Kyle and Corin episodes over there every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so you don't want to miss those. And that's all I got for you guys, man. I'll talk to you later. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.